Welcome to a new school year, Visitation families. This is a carpool video that will help our new families learn their way around drop-off and pickup procedures at our school. It will help our returning families remember the rules and the processes and the procedures. When families arrive on campus, they go to the right of the building around towards the back. Automatically, you will notice that our driveway splits into two lanes. One that is clearly marked middle school and upper school, and one that is lower school. You will want to follow those lanes. Lower school families, please take care not to block the middle and upper school lane and only stay in the lower school lane. Lower school only uses the inside lane of our driveway for morning drop-off. Cars will pull in and stop at the very beginning of the sidewalk. They will stop one after another. Once your car is stopped, if you are along the sidewalk, your lower school child is invited to get out of the car on the left-hand side. Cars may leave after they are finished unloading if the car in front of them is going. Please do not pull around other cars because we do not want our children to be hit by a car during this drop-off process. If you have a middle or upper school student, you are invited to drop them off at this spot in the morning. If you have a Montessori student, we ask for your help in making sure they are ready to get out of the car quickly when you arrive in the morning. Please make sure they are not holding devices, that they are finished with their breakfast, and that they have shoes on and are ready to go. The flow of traffic at the end of the day looks a little bit different. Middle and upper school dismiss first, so these families will drive onto our property and stay in that straight outer lane going towards the back of the building. If you have daughters in middle and upper school and lower school, please go pick up your middle and upper school daughter first and then come back around. If you are a lower school family, you will stay in the left-hand lower school lane and you will pull in the two lanes outside of the lower school office to wait for your daughter. I will explain more about what that looks like in a little bit. But please remember, lower school families, you are staying in the left-hand lane. You cannot block that right-hand lane for our middle and upper school friends. At the end of the day, the area beyond lower school going down the hill will divide into two lanes. When driving around, middle and upper school will be asked to stay to the left, and lower school or traffic going through will stay to the right. A teacher will be at the top of the hill to direct you when it is time to go and when it is time to stop. Okay, lower school and Montessori families, so here's where it gets a little tricky, but I promise you'll have it in no time. I first want to remind any families that have students in multiple levels that only Montessori or lower school students dismiss out of our office at the end of the day. So let's start with Montessori. Montessori friends, if you only have a little friend in Montessori, when you pull into these lanes at the end of the day, you will want to pull into the left-hand lane. You will probably arrive somewhere between 2:45 and 3 o'clock. Montessori dismissal begins at 3 o'clock. When it's time to dismiss, Mrs. Allen will come out and she will look at the car tag that you have placed in your window with your family name on it. She will radio to the other teachers. They will bring out our little friend to your car. You will get them safely in the car, and once everybody's ready to go, Mrs. Allen will dismiss that lane of cars. When you pull around the building, you will be staying to the right of the divided lanes we have going down the hill. If you are a lower school family that only has a daughter in grades 1 through 5, or who has a daughter in grades 1 through 5 and who has a Montessori student, you will be pulling into the right-hand or outside lane when you arrive in our driveway for dismissal. Once Montessori dismissal is finished, you can also use the inside lane. but if you get in that inside lane a little too early, you may have to drive around. Lower school dismissal begins at 3:10. After announcements, the girls will come out and wait on the concrete area outside the lower school office. A teacher will then come through the lanes of traffic and look at the carpool tags that you have in your windows to let the girls know that their ride is ready and here. The girls will wait in our holding zone until they are given an all-clear sign. They may not come to your car until they are given the all-clear. When this happens, they will come to your car and you will get loaded up. When the cars are loading up, teachers will be coming through to make sure the girls are safe, but also to be getting a thumbs up sign from you that you are loaded and ready to go. Once all the cars in both lanes are loaded, we will dismiss the lanes one at a time and repeat that process again. When you pull around, you will be staying in the right-hand lane so that you can go around the middle and upper school traffic. Every once in a while during our grade 1 through 5 dismissal, we will have one of our friends who needs to run back in the building for a forgotten lunchbox, spelling book, or because they need to use the bathroom. Sometimes we have friends that accidentally go to aftercare as well. Please keep in mind that if this happens, we will need you to drive around the building to come back to pick up your daughter. We cannot hold 20 other cars while one student runs back in the building or needs to be taken out of aftercare. So just be ready in case that happens. It doesn't take that long. I promise you'll be back around getting your daughter in no time. Also, please keep in mind that our Montessori students without a sister in grades 1 through 5 must be picked up by 3:20 or they are sent to aftercare. Grade 1 through 5 students need to be picked up by 3:30 or they are sent to aftercare. There are no exceptions to this rule. One more quick tip before I let you go. As you know, we have 2 ways to exit our campus. We have the driveway that is near Highway 40, and we have the driveway with the electrical lights that is near Missouri Baptist. The driveway that is nearest to 40 has 2 lanes, both going right. The one that is on the inside is designed to go directly onto Highway 40 East, and the one that is on the left or the outside is designed for those wishing to go north on Ballas. This exit can get a little tricky at dismissal time. It is my advice that if you are going north on Ballas, that you go around to the driveway that has the light by Missouri Baptist and keep your family safe. Thank you for taking time to watch this carpool video and review our drop-off and dismissal procedures. I know if you're a new family at visitation, this can seem a bit overwhelming, but I promise you, you will be an expert in no time. I also encourage you to hold on to this link for times when you may have grandma and grandpa or aunts and uncles doing the drop-off and dismissal procedure for you. Just watching this video generally makes people feel a lot more comfortable. Have a great evening, and we look forward to seeing you at school.